All right, y'all, very excited for today's video. We're gonna be talking about brands to avoid when you're decorating your home. And I love this topic because I've had a lot of experience ordering from brands who either A, didn't have great quality, B, didn't have a great return policy, or C, were a shipping nightmare. So let's talk about it. Okay, first and foremost, you have probably seen beautiful pictures of Rove Concepts online. So we ordered our bed frame from there. That was a dupe to a bed I kept seeing in like really high quality lines that interior designers were covering or carrying. And that bed arrived and it had scuff marks on it. And we thought immediately, are we gonna have to return this thing? And thankfully the scuffs came off with a magic eraser, but just to give you guys a picture, this was like a completely cream beige head frame, gorgeous. I'll put a picture in. And yeah, it came with black scuff marks all over it. So kind of freaky deaky to receive this very pricey splurge item that we were excited about and then arrive, yeah, shambly. So then we did a deep dive about Rove Concepts and found out that in fact they have a terrible reputation for the quality of the items that they send out and their return policy. So a lot of folks are after them online. I don't mind putting them on blast a little bit here. Maybe a little accountability will help with the brand. But at the end of the day, we're really pleased with the headboard. But looking back for the quality of service we received, we definitely wouldn't have splurged on this amazing bed. So what I'll say is, yeah, do your research first before purchasing. Pretty straightforward. We should have done it. Stay away from Rove Concepts. And secondly, I'm getting super controversial right off the bat, bringing it to you. But yeah, in my experience, don't order from Wayfair or any of their partner brands like Joss and Main. They truly have such a varying degree of quality across their pieces, and I believe their review system is like totally rigged. I have looked at pieces before, like a huge armoire that I bought on one of their amazing sales, and it arrived and it said it was like going to be so easy to assemble, and there were 27 steps of assembly. If Sam were here, he'd be like, no, there were 40, because in one step they would say, okay, you're gonna do 10 different steps within this one step, and then the next step would be, okay, now you're gonna nail in 60 nails. So here's what I would say. I've ordered a headboard and an armoire from Wayfair. I wasn't thrilled with the quality of either. I regretted both of the purchases, and one of the items I've gotten rid of after purchasing only a few years ago. Thank goodness Facebook Marketplace for someone coming and picking it up. So as much as I hate saying it, and as much as I know some of my friends have purchased from there again and again, stay away from Wayfair and their partner brands. Oh, and funnily enough, I actually had a very long job interview process with them in Boston. So everyone who works there seems great. They have amazing technology. It's just the product itself is not fantastic. So would not recommend Wayfair. Okay, so we're gonna get a little bit more local here, which is in your area, there are a variety of different showrooms that are available, and it's a huge thing where like the commercials on TV, the really kitschy local commercials about the furniture showroom. And I still know people in older generations, my lovely parents included, who will go check out these showrooms. And what I'll say is that there are so many more amazing, more affordable brands online. You're gonna see really dated furniture that's had like a lot of turnover in those showrooms, and they're not gonna be representative of your style. Most of the time in those showrooms, you're seeing things that have been created not for a target audience, but for the masses. And so because it's not reflected in the niche, you're gonna have a really tough time finding, anything that is of your personality. So definitely stay away from those big showrooms that you'll see in your local area. And this next one, again, highly controversial. I can't believe I'm saying it because I just love visiting their store and taking a look at their pieces. But please stay away from restoration hardware. I know, I can't believe I'm saying it. This is nuts to be bringing forward in an interior design video. But I just keep seeing over the years them produce the same pieces over and over in this like gray wood. And even though the quality is very high, and I've gone and seen them in person, they have a shtick. And if you put restoration hardware pieces in your home, it's clear that you've bought restoration hardware and you paid like a really high price point for it. So again, I feel like as soon as you buy a restoration hardware piece, it's dated within the year, because they really do have such a strong brand with their furniture pieces. That's that like gray wood that is already kind of out of style now. So strong opinion there. I love going to the restoration store here in Nashville and think it's like an incredible fun experience. But yeah, just stay away from restoration hardware. You can find some amazing dupes out there for a lower price point. And next, you may or may not have heard of Interior Define. So this is a brand I was super excited about because I love like weird velvet colors like Merlot or bright red, and even like navy or teal, and have been like always ordering swatches of velvets from different brands so that I can check them out. And what's really cool about the Interior Define brand is their whole premise is you get to design your own furniture and they'll upholster it for you. They actually have a suite of designers and they're all awesome people who work there and help you curate your couch. However, I am sad to report that I have seen their pieces in person and their quality does match up to that kind of like of a Wayfair where the velvet isn't very high quality. I've ordered a ton of swatches from them and none of them were quite very much a good color. And then also I have seen their showroom and I was so excited to see it, and none of the pieces quite had quality. So as sad as it makes me, stay away from Interior Define. And finally, I'll wrap this up by saying there are a number of incredible brands out there who sell these fluffy couches that you just like fall back into with a cloud. And I don't even need to go through the brands because you know where they are. You see these beautiful images online and those couches seem so appealing. There are things like the Cloud couch at Restoration Hardware, or even this like kind of like older English style you'll see at Six Penny. And I've ordered samples from Six Penny and the fabric seems amazing. But purchasing one of these bigger, fluffier, cloud-like couches that have very little structure, that structure is gonna give within a matter of weeks. So you'll typically see pictures from folks who show you kind of the progress reports on their cloud-like couches. And they're a mess. It is what it is. And if you love that like lived in look and feel, if you have like a super relaxed vibe, like love it, as long as you know what you're getting into and you understand how to style it. But typically in these progress reports, I see that people are not super pleased with how their couches have aged over time. So I would just say, even your favorite brands, avoid those big fluffy cloud-like couches. And that's where I'm going to wrap this up today. Those are some brands to avoid when you're shopping for your home. I love getting a little honest around here and bringing forward some learning. So let me know, have you had any good experiences with these brands? And if so, I would love to hear your thoughts. So thanks for tuning in and I'll see you next time.